Hey, what's up everyone? Aviation 149 here once again. I want to apologise to everyone for being out of the game for so long and not posting up any new unboxing videos. Truth has been, this year, new aviation course been absolutely flat chat, and I just have not had the time lately to make any form of unboxing videos. And also because there's not been very many models that I've wanted unboxings. As a bit of a thank you to all of you. First, I want to shout out a bit of a thank you to everyone. I recently hit 100,000 views on my channel. Got there way faster than I ever expected to. And you know what? I've got all you guys and girls out there to thank for that. You know, I love all your support. I love watching everyone's videos, commenting, subscribing, having chats. I love it. So keep it coming, guys. And as a bit of a thank you, I've got a very special unboxing. As far as I'm aware, there's no other one like it on YouTube, so I'm pretty happy to bring it to you guys. I'll get to that in a sec, hidden underneath my lovely Adelaide VTC visual terminal chart, which bear with me for one more second. You may remember one of my videos was the Qantas 737 cockpit tour. Well, I have a special video that I'll be uploading next week. Unfortunately, the files are too big to upload from college, showing a Qantas tour of such. A full tour, won't give any details away, but let's just say this one's worth keeping an eye out for and watching. There'll be 2 parts to it, and I hope to have them up next week, only because the college internet is crap and I can't upload. Anyway, enough of that crap. Back to this model. As I said, this is a special model, and sort of keeping it as a thank you to everyone, seeing as it's not been done before on YouTube. And we'll take the thing away, and here it is, the PanAm 747-100, commemorating the first commercial flight of the Boeing 747 in February, on the 22nd of January 1970. And let me just say, guys, this is an old model by Dragon Wings, 1400 Premier Collection, item number. So as it says on the box here, on the 13th of April 1966, Pan American Airways, in conjunction with the Boeing Aircraft Company, launched the next generation of airliners by placing an order for 25 Boeing 747s. PanAm, who was headed by York Trip at the time, we all know who PanAm was, and it's such a tragedy that they're no longer around today. Because back then, flying really was the pinnacle. But it was in its heyday back then. And I could only imagine what it was like to fly with them. But York Trip was the one who pressed Boeing to not pursue the supersonic commercial jets, as was thought to be the norm. He pressed for a larger aircraft that could carry a lot of people so as to bring the cost down. Boeing sort of went along with this. They didn't truly believe its future as a cargo carrier, hence why we have the double deck here. The reason being was Boeing envisions this aircraft mainly as a freighter, so they put the cockpit on top to allow for the hinge nose, which is why even still today, this is without a doubt the dominant VLF, very large freighter aircraft. Anywho, let's get to the unboxing. And let me just say, guys, I wanted to get a PanAm 747 for quite a while because, as I said, PanAm were the true innovators in the airline industry, and it's such a shame that they really are no longer around today. And here she is, guys. She is an absolute stunner, this model. It is absolutely gorgeous. And here she is, the Dragon Wings Boeing 747-100 in the original PanAm livery. Now this aircraft here, named Clipper Young America with the registration N736PAs, which is PanAm, was the Boeing 747 that operated the world's first ever commercial 747 flight from New York to London back in 1970. The bit of a quirk of fate, it wasn't originally supposed to do that. It was supposed to be performed by its sister ship. However, it was originally called Clipper Victor. However, its sister ship, Clipper Young America, had engine troubles on the day of the inaugural flight, and they did not want to postpone it, so they brought Clipper Victor in, renamed it to Clipper Young America, and it operated the first commercial flight. And since then, it was also had a bit of a history to it, and also it ended quite tragically, which I'll get to soon. Renamed Clipper Young America, it was the first 747 to make a commercial flight. Because the planned aircraft, Clipper Young America, developed a mechanical problem. In its first year of service in the 1970s, it also became the first 747 to be hijacked when it was flown to Cuba on August 2nd, 1970, and then following this incident, it was renamed Clipper Victor. However, tragically, it had a short life, having its first flight in 1969, and didn't even live to see its 10th birthday, because unfortunately on March 27th, 1977, Clipper Victor was destroyed in the world's deadliest aviation accident, as I'm sure you're all aware, the Tenerife Disaster. It really is a tragedy that the first ever 747 to enter service ended in such a premature way, especially in such a tragic event. And it's such a shame that PanAm itself eventually folded, because I reckon they would have been a fantastic airline to work and fly for. And you would see all the old videos and you really do realise what it would have been like back in the day. Enough of the bad, and I've given you a little bit of history, so we'll just get on with the model detail. This thing is absolutely stunning. The Dragonwind 747 mould is one of the best out there. As you can see, the very accurate nose and the PanAm livery. And I love, let's just make it here so you can see the actual chrome underbelly. It looks fantastic. Really does look lifelike. Some of the most detailed engines, the Pratt & Whitney engines that powered the early 747s. They're in fact the only engines available on the early 747s. And I'll just try and get it to focus. There we go. And as you can see, they're some of the most detailed you can get on a plane. With Dragonwings models, the wings are actually plastic, but I don't mind that because they are highly detailed. Going through, we have the wingtip antenna. Moving back, one of the little flaws with this model is it actually has the wrong registration, N733PA. However, I'm planning on getting that changed by a model modifier here in Australia. I'm going to get that changed to N736PA to represent the true livery. And then one of the most iconic tails to ever fly the sky, the PanAm logo. And it's having a really good time trying to focus here. See how we... Okay, it doesn't want to do it. Anywho, guys, we'll get back to just a quick view around. And here she is, an absolute stunner. PanAm models typically go for very elevated prices. However, I was able to pick this one up for a very reasonable price of $40 Australian shipped from America. Especially the 747s, like the PanAm 747s are very much sought after. PanAm is pretty much known for its 747s. Both in a good way and a bad way, seeing as in a good way that they were the first person to order them, and York Tripp was the person who got the 747 program kicked off, but also in a bad way because they had so many written off, which is a real shame. Especially seeing as it was two of the most infamous disasters ever. As I said, the Tenerife Disaster, which actually destroyed this aircraft, and also, tragically, the Lockerbie Disaster. But I'm not going to go into that because you know what it is and we're not here to talk about the bad. Anywho, guys, I'll leave you with a view of the model here. Once again, I highly recommend this if you ever get a chance to get one, as it is an absolute stunner of a model. And I highly recommend that you do get it, because PanAm seriously is one of the most iconic names in aviation, and this model is fantastic. So anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed the unboxing. It's great to get back into them. Stay tuned because I have a whole host of other videos coming at you soon. Hopefully, I'll have 3 new unboxings for you next week. And I also have my Qantas tour videos, so be sure to check out for them. And in the coming months, I'll actually be going on a trip to Sydney, and also planning to go through Melbourne, and I intend to get a whole heap of spotting done then. That'll be in August, end of August. So I hope to have a whole host of new spotting videos for you soon. Anyway, guys, great to be back. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm trying to be as proactive as I can on the channel now, getting back into it, that I've got some free time. So yeah, any questions, drop me a comment, drop me a message, and I'll get to them. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for watching, and be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Catches.